Hi Stampers, it's Amy with Stampin' Magic. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today I have for you a quick and simple idea for a note card. You can turn these into thank you cards, just to pop into someone's door when they've moved to your area, as a going away if they're leaving the area, or just to say thank you if you've been to visit someone. So you'll be needing the In the City stamp set. It's a fantastic stamp set, and this is a hostess one. So when you spend over £150 you get some host rewards, or if you host a party and all the orders together come to over 150, you can choose yourself a host stamp set. So there are exclusive stamp sets, there's some really nice ones, and I just love this. It's got so much variety on it. It could be used for wedding cards, trips and going away, welcoming people, welcoming babies, all sorts. This is a fantastic set to have. You'll also need some of our note card sets. These come with envelopes as well, and they are 3.5 inches by 5 inches, and they're just really handy to have on hand and put together some really quick and simple cards. You'll need a strip of the colour you're going to be using. So this is Dapper Denim. You can have it as thick or thin as you like, but as long as you've got the 5 inches to go along the bottom of the card, you're set. And you'll also need a very thin strip of black. You could use a Stampin' Up marker for this and draw a line, but I really like the little strip of black gives it. It just helps it pop that little bit. Again, 5 inches long, however thick or thin you like. You're also going to be needing some black ink. It doesn't really matter what sort of black ink you use for this project. And a colour. So as I'm going with the kind of 2016 to 2018 in colours, they are retiring shortly, so if you do love them, grab them now while they're still available. So I'm going to be using Dapper Denim today. So bringing in our little strips, we're going to be gluing the black one down first. And you can use your ruler and mark where you want it. I'm just going to use my grid paper. I do apologise if you hear any voices or outside noise. I've got all my windows open because it's absolutely glorious weather here at the moment in the UK. So it's quite warm in my flat. So I'm going to add some glue to this strip of black. And I'm just going to line that, so I'm going to do it so it's about 2.5 inches from the bottom. I'm going to add on my coloured strip as well. And you can have this as low or as high as you like. Again, just fiddle around to see what you think would look best. And this I'm basically just going to cover up half of that black. I think I've cut that teeny tiny bit short. If you need to snip off the ends, that's fine. It's better to have too much than not enough. Okay, it's actually a little bit lower than I was hoping, but that is fine. And I'm actually going to do my sentiment first. So for this one I've got thanks for letting us visit. So I'm going to bring in my black. I'm using black memento for this because this is actually the only black I have at the moment other than Stays On. Ink that up really well, and you want to put it in the bottom right hand corner. And that's it. Okay. Now to do our little scenery, as you see here, I've left a little gap, which again you can measure. I just eyeballed it. And what I love about these images is they look kind of sketched, like when you're doodling, which I really, really love. So the lines aren't perfectly straight anyway. This one comes down a bit and comes across. So if you want to eyeball it, go ahead. If you want to use your Stamparatus, that'd be amazing for this project. But for this one, I did these three first, added this one, and then I lined up the two stamps again and stamped them there. So these are ready for the next card. So once you've done one, you can realign onto an average block if you don't have a Stamparatus, and just use that. So I'm going to alternate between Dapper Denim and the black. So starting with one house, leave a little bit of a white gap, and stamp that down. Then I'm bringing in this piece, which I've already pre-lined up from the previous card. It will help batch making your cards a lot easier if you can do this, especially if these particular two are going to be both black. Okay. Again, lining that up. About there. Coming back with this same building. I really love this building. And placing that in between the two. And lastly, I just want to ink up this tall building here. So you don't need to worry about inking this one. And I want to put it right on the edge here. There will be a gap, but we're going to put a tree there. So placing it right on the edge, like so. Okay, so we're done with our Dapper Denim. Bringing in the tree. Place that next to our church. And we're going to have a sunshine as well. And you could do this really colourful as you want, or as black and white as you want. So that's our card for today. Super simple, using only two colours. So we're using black with another colour, and it will just make a really nice note card set. So on this one, you can see I filled in the rooftops with alternate colours. So on this stamp set, you've got rooftops to fill in the roofs. You've got block images to fill in the buildings. You can use them to colour in your buildings. You've got a little trash can, little ice cream stall. You've got a shop. You've got these little cans to go on the back of your car for a wedding. The little dot for the sun. You've got police car with the inside to colour that, planes, little stepping stones, fireworks, a little truck here. So you've got so much stuff you can build a really nice scenery up with, and you can do it really super colourful, or you can go really plain and simple like I've done here. So I just wanted to give you a really quick and simple idea of how to do a super fast note card, and I hope you give it a go. So if you did like this project, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe. The link to my blog and Facebook page are in the description bar below. I hope you have a lovely day. Bye!